everybody. I apologize for being about 7 minutes late from when I had this timed out. I just got done with the 11-year, well, she'll be 11 on the 26th, but we did her, 26th, but we did her birthday party, and we just got done. So, but I wasn't expecting to do a live, but I decided I wanted to. I have a lot of passion when I do this kind of stuff, and I wanted to make sure that everybody who wanted to be aware of what's going on today, who wants to be in the loop of what's going on with XRP, where we stand, and possibly you've heard about in the last like 12 to 16 hours about this mysterious transfer from XRP, the 104 million XRP mysteriously transferred. And it says as well as make major moves, but these 104 million were transferred from an unknown wallet to an unidentified address. So it's pretty interesting. So we'll read through what this says as we go through this technical analysis. We'll look at the crypto fear and greed index, as we're in extreme fear earlier today. We speculated yesterday during the live that we should have a move up to about that 2018 resistance, which is right around 57.3 as of, well, we'll take a look at exactly where that is. We did have a move earlier today, came up to about 57.1 roughly, and then we reversed back down pretty quickly. Had a few copy trades. 3 of them got stopped out for very small profits, and it was on the same move that I was trying to play. And then ultimately on the 4th attempt, even though the first 3 we made very minor gains, the 4th attempt at this, because I do have tight stop losses when the market is in weird spots, especially when we start to move up a little bit. It's just strategic, and you'll see here, but ended up hitting like 5-point-something% on the last one to finally cap it off. It was about 6.3, 6.4% today if you're copy trading that we were up. And right now we sit at about plus 126 and some change. We had a $100 challenge, so we're at 226. So we're up about 126% on our challenge. Some days are better than others, but it's a very unforgiving market here. So I'll go over that as well, and then we'll do the technical analysis. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, and we'll try to do this in an ebb and flow. I have no idea how many people are going to be here. I'm not interested at this moment, but we'll do this in a very transparent way. And I'll do this as if nobody's here, and then if we get a lot of back and forth, which I haven't turned the comments on yet for me to see, but if we have a lot of back and forth when I choose to turn them back on, then we might do this for an hour. We'll see how the positivity is in the comments. If we have a helpful group this evening, because that's what I endorse here. I endorse the positivity over negativity. I want a helpful hand from everybody. I don't want somebody to put somebody else down because they're trying to learn. I don't want somebody who's hurtful over helpful. I want the light over the dark, and I want winners, not victims. Some of you won't be able to handle my style. It just might mean you're not meant to be here. But I do feel like each and every one of us can help us in such a transparent way, not just through the charts, but in a way that can uplift us through the power of positivity and through the power of love. It's that simple, love over hate. So make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. My content will pop up on the YouTube newsfeed if you do. So even if somebody's never seen our content, they'll have the ability to click on it tonight and watch our live or any updates I put out. And then if you're looking to join me on copy trading, that's in the video description below. That's HOTCOIN. Join through the link. Deposit your money through the futures. You have to have it in USDT for the leverage trading, for the copy trading, that is. And then you join XRP Future MIL. By the time you type in XRP on copy trade, my name will come up, and you can find me appropriately. And also you can join on, or you can trade on BITUNIX. There is no copy trading as of today, but it's being worked on for the future. But they have the lowest spot and leverage trading fees I've found in the USA. And you can use them worldwide, both HOTCOIN and BITUNIX, no KYC or VPN. So take advantage of both. Don't get screwed by the exchanges. A lot of people ask me why I talk about them, because I'm sick of getting bent over and being shaken out just by buying and entering and selling a position in spot, to where I can't even do a proper swing trade because they're shaking me out just on the fees. So I'll continue to endorse those 2 exchanges, and the fact that they don't hinder us in the USA is another reason why I'll show my support. So one other thing about HOTCOIN, you can do the XRP Bitcoin pairing as well. Both exchanges have XRP, so You know, there's that. So make sure that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good evening. 7:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, August 17th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I appreciate everybody who is here this evening during this pretty not much happening here in crypto as far as the prices go. But we do have a few things happening with XRP, and this transfer, we'll get to that right off the bat here as well after I say hi. Cobb, welcome in, says I'm here on first. I'll be in here when he's the XRP billionaire. Says I'm the biggest XRP Future Millionaire fan, don't forget it. I'll be in here when he's the XRP billionaire with the side bet on XM and present. Did you write OG? I love that. And he's referring to my intro that I started with. XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite. OG, one day indeed. And thank you for the $2 donation, Cobb. I greatly appreciate that. I suspect that may be the only one I get this evening. Gray, welcome in. XRP Ricky Ripple, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XRP Predictor. Cobb says, make me rich, Tom. I'm already rich, but I'd like to be rich monetarily. It's a steady process, my friend, and it goes as far as whatever we make in profits on crypto from 21, when we weren't in crypto, and 21, 22 after we sold out of that bear market rally, and how we had to sit back and wait. That's the time of evolution, because then you can put it into precious metals, and now we've seen that purchase from 1650 area on gold has gone up to over 2500. Silver purchases between 13 and 19, and then even up to 22, 23. We're up over 29, 28. So that is the ways we have to do it step by step. It's not going to happen overnight, but there are transformational moments that can happen if you take advantage of them. Most people won't because they're afraid, or they just don't understand how real money works compared to currency. I blame that on the school systems and the FUD news. Simon B53, thank you for being in Tom's Army for 3 months plus with the XRP Meteor. Pump Master Flash, welcome in. What's going on? I'm here. I hope you're here, my friend. Or I'm glad you're here, not hope. I'm glad you're here. Tom, I hope you're going live. I don't know when where all the people are. I'm going to put it out there. Hey all, where's Tom? I was a couple minutes late. I was supposed to be here at 6:55 is what I put up. I got here about 7:03. 7:02, 7:03. Yeah, I was finishing up the birthday party, so I was overzealous on trying to get here. Mosey here, welcome in, and thanks for being on Tom's Army for 6 months plus with the XP Predictor. John Hall, good evening, brother. Hope you're having a blessed weekend so far. Mark Caston, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for 3 months plus with the XP Meteor. Daniel C. and Matt Eagle, thank you both so very much for being in your first month of Tom's Army. With the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens, that certainly means a lot to me. That means so very much to me that we're getting new members in Tom's Army. That allows me to know that we're actually, we're doing something right here. We're doing something right here. Let's see. We're catching up, folks, I promise. Wales, Josie Wales, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XRP Predictor. Good evening to you, friend. Syrian, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for your 2nd month with the Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News, and also being a very trusted mod. Thank you so much for your generosity. Marty, good evening. MC Prosperity, welcome in as well. Love seeing you in here. Scotland, says Mark Casson. Beautiful. Syrian and Brighton, awesome. Awesome. Mandoline, welcome in. If the SEC goes ahead with the appeal, then get ready for 30 to 35 cent XRP. I mean, if that happens, it'd be an excellent opportunity. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. They got Ripple's got 23 days right now to pay the fine and not appeal it themselves. And then the SEC's got 60 days from the time of that notice. or Judge Annalisa Perez's decision. Herbert Jean, welcome in. Thanks for being in Tom's Army for 2+ years with the XRP 589 Moon badge. Working on that XRP Diamond Hand badge at 3 years. I can't wait. Rian, welcome in, friend. Oi, oi, my friend. Jorge, good evening. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your XRP in a cold wallet. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Jeffrey McGuire, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XP Predictor. Allison says, hi, Tom. You know those filthy rich snobs most people cannot stand. That's how rich I want to be. Yes, love. it wouldn't be so bad if they were filthy rich snobs if we were on the same attainable level. The difference between us and most of them is that we know what it's like to go through the ringer. If you're born with the silver spoon, you never know what it's like to live the average life as an average Joe. So I think there's magic in those words as well. Good vibes, puff, pass, hope this strength in our coin lasts. Yes. Now, speaking of that beautiful, you're talking about this. You notice XRP's got a clock on this one? I love it. I love it. Do you see this one? It's got a clock. I don't know why, but I love it. Somebody said, let's see how XRP holds up, and look, it's got a clock next to it. Does that mean the clock's ticking? Does that mean we're just moments? I love it. I don't know why the clock's there. I wish that's pretty cool. But it's got a clock. I get fascinated by the simplest things. Got to keep yourself easily hearted. Or, easily entertained. So XRP, what the hell's going on, right? What the hell's going on? That's what I want to know. Yeah, what the hell is going on here? What is this? So, we're at 56.6 cents, right? 56.6 cents. We came up today, as we suspected from down here, that we were going to retest this 567. The question was, we had a technical move up, a 574 that we thought we might be able to hit, that we didn't even come close. That's a bearish sign right there. Now, we micromanage this, so anybody who was part of the copy trading, we might as well just do this real quick, because I always get asked the questions. I got so many messages, yada, yada, yada. So, this is how tight the market is right now. This is how tight the market is right now. So, copy trading, my lead trading. Right now, we are up one. So, the PNL right now is $126.44. We started this with a $100 challenge. I have less than $500 in this futures account because I have what we started with. Right now, we've hit 61.76% of the trades. The bottom line is the PNL. That's all I care about. I could give a rat's ass about the percentages or anything else. And then if we look to see what happened, I got to go into the futures. I don't know what happened just now. But let's go into the futures so that we can at least see what happened today. And then we got to get into the stuff. This is the only time I'm talking about this. And I'm only doing this because I got so many questions. I hate doing this, though. But I do like telling everybody what's going on. But still, I hate micromanaging this because I just like to trade. If I'm losing, I'm losing. If I'm winning, I'm winning. And if you're following, that's all you should care about, is that you are following and we're trying to do this together. XRP, the last one, we hit 5.29%. That's what I was looking at. The culmination up to that 57 cent area. 569, 57. That's where I was targeting. Well, unfortunately, 3 separate times today before I could get that payoff, it went up a little bit. I put my stop loss in a good spot, I thought, and then it sold me out the first time for a 0.44% gain. And then it sold me out a second. That was the third time. The second time it sold me out for 0.28% because it came through a stop loss. See, a lot of times after it pushes up, I try to find that area right before the push up again. The first time this morning, it stopped me out at 0.18%. So, I mean, 18 cent gain, yada, yada, small gains, until finally I got the payoff I was looking for at 5.29%. It happened lightning quick, and I had to be on top of it. And the reason why you see how quickly I was in and out is exactly what happened here. I was afraid that at one moment it was going to break down, or that once it hit here, when it was unable to hold this, I didn't even wait for it to come down here. When it came up here, I didn't like the strength that I was seeing when it came up here in the smaller time frames. And when it made this candle right here, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. Because I seen it. And when it first made it, I'm like, that's kind of top heavy. And when it did this, it kind of sunk around here, and I'm like, nope, done. And I got out at 596 because I could see what was happening, and it should have had more carry through weight to 574. So I micromanage it. That's why if you follow me, it says conservative. I'm very conservative when I'm with everybody else's money. A little less conservative when it's just my money, but when I'm trading with even one person's money, I'm very conservative. But it's helped us out. We're up 126% on our $100. So anybody who likes making money, if you're in it from start one to the end, right now we've made a little bit of money, but that doesn't mean that that's going to continue, and the markets has to be market managed. So some people get mad when they see it coming in and out, in and out. Hey, it's the ice cream man. Too bad we just had a birthday party, or I'd buy some. Of course the ice cream man would come now. Flew right by my house. I wouldn't even have been able to get it if I wanted to. But anyhow, that's the 2018 resistance here. And please make sure that that like button, not even half of the viewing audience has hit that like button. Am I that ugly? Nobody wants to hit the like button? Am I that hideous? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to play at your heartstrings. We all know I'm Grizzly Adams, so. On the weekly, just so everybody can see who's new, we've got the $3.31. That's the when we hit all-time highs. That's resistance one, and we've gone through this so many times. Support one in March of 2020 at 10.8. Support two at 18.2 in January of 21. Resistance two, $1.98, April of 21. Support three down here at January of 23 at 30 cents approximately. Resistance 3 to confirm the pattern, 74.8 cents, March of 2024. Support 4 down there at 40.2 cents, that's July of 2024. Resistance 4 up there at about 58.7 cents, that's also July of 2024. Resistance 5, or is this going to be the start of a fresh support? We don't know, and it's pending August 2024. Spider friend. We've got a spider. We've got a spider, friend. I don't want you to die, my friend. Whoa, you're running quick. You might want to walk out of here. Come here. There you go. We don't want you to die, sir. You got to go over here so you don't die. Where'd you go? Okay, he's okay. I carried him off with my phone. Sorry. Spiders are friends around here. They're friends. Julie, did you hear how fast that ice cream man drove by? Holy crap. He drove this way and he just flew. Yeah. Yes. So, anybody who's watching, do you see the importance of this 56 cent area? The 56 cent area. Matt says, that's funny. I had one land on me today also. Yeah, they like to crawl across my tablet screen.
Oh, is it a jumpy?
It was a tiny one, and he had very long extended front, like...
It might have been a boy.
It could have been.
Because the boys ones have the long front legs.
I think that was a boy because they had very long front legs. I put it on my phone. I don't know where it went.
It kind of looked like football.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like.
Like a football player.
If you want, you can grind this, and I'll roll it.
No, I need to sit down.
Okay.
I wish.
No, you're fine. Oh, here you go.
I already lit it.
Oh.
I was looking.
Oh, I think he came down here somewhere. Because I seen his little string thing, and then I had to blow the string off.
Hopefully I didn't step on it.
No, he's fine. So that's the very important part here with the 2018 resistance. And then if you look furthermore, and I use this going through the pattern, let me line it up with the color we have above. But that's a very important area right here. Because if that breaks down at 54.1 cents approximately, that brings us down to a technical area of 42.4 cents. That's a problem. But that only happens if we break that 54 cents. So right now, objectively, we're trying to get over 56.8. We had a technical move here to get up to 57.4, and we didn't even come close. That's how weak we were. We didn't even come close. And the fact that we are back under here, now it hasn't given all the back. We still have that bullish cross. We were trying to get into a golden cross in the 30-minute. Got beaten down pretty hard. And this is one of two things here. That is a prototypical inverted hammer right there. So if this plays true like this, and let's say in the next 8 minutes, which we'll still be on, we find ourselves up at 56.60, we'll probably come back up and at least retest the 200. We came through, came below. Now if it's a rejection, it likely would come back up to 56.7. That's not much, but we're trying to see We're trying to see if we can make a move here. Unfortunately, though, ladies and gentlemen, as positive as I want to be, if we're on the bottom side of that 2018 resistance, not great. But we can look at some other key factors here. Are we going to get so worked up over that micromanagement of a 6.5-year resistance? Maybe. Daily time frame leaves a lot to be desired. That's a bottom heavy candle. It was looking fine in the beginning, but then it got overzealous. This move up all the way up to here to 57 that paid me off today, and whoever copy traded, that actually was a bad move. Came up too high. Now, for this to right the ship, we really need a, and don't get mad at me, we need to drop down here to like 55.9, and then a quick pull back up, and we've only got 38 minutes to do it. This is terrible. This looks a very bearish ending, and it almost looks like, I don't know, this doesn't look great for XRP at the end of the day, unless we do something remarkable here. I know, man, it definitely looks like a head and shoulders now, doesn't it? On this top half. Especially if we don't get that return rally. We're below too many key levels right now. The only thing that we're holding on to is the fact we're on that support at 54.1 we haven't given away. The one time we did it came down to that technical fill-up. This time will be a little bit worse. So, it's very interesting where we're at right now. But let's get into this reading before anybody leaves. Got 103 people in here. I'd much rather get to this reading before. Hey, Kryptonian, thank you so much for that $5 donation on Cash App. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Anybody can send me a YouTube super chat, or you can join Tom's Army. But if you don't want to do it through YouTube, Kryptonian has been sending me it through Cash App. My name's Tom Jr. 222 on there. If you're interested, not required, but I really appreciate that gesture, Kryptonian. I really, really do. So this is what we alluded to. 104 million XRP mysteriously transferred as whales make major moves. So, real quick, I'm going to make some relaxation, but has anybody heard about this? Has anybody heard about this? I just want to know. Has anybody heard this news? And another thing we're going to go through today is we're going to go through the X accounts, because I wanted to go through them yesterday, but I didn't get enough time in my live because we were overrunning it. So we'll go through the X accounts. And people that was heavy bullish on Solana have changed. Oh, they sure have. That's because when everybody came in here at $200 and we're telling my audience to buy, when I told them it had already had the move and it was coming significantly down, you know, those people lost their shorts. You buy something at $200 when it's come up from 15, you're going to get your shorts eaten. But this will be very good news. Well, not very good news, but this will be very interesting news. And I want to know everybody's opinion. Well, I won't get everybody's, but I want to know some of your opinions. And I'm very, very quick, so I can do this real quickly. Like from the time that I do that to the time I do this to the time we're back to talking. I'm a good multitasker. But I want everybody to tell me, when we get reading this, what do you think of the fact that this is being sent from an unknown wallet to an unidentified address? Who do we think the unidentified address is? That's what I want to know. Who do we think the unidentified address is? Is this another Ripple wallet? Is this something deeper? Is this getting ready for the on-demand liquidity that could be coming straight to us in so many different facets? Because a lot of people are speculating that they're getting ready for the ODL, and I seen a comment reflecting that. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Elon Musk is interesting. That's interesting. No, I haven't, and I research every day and night. Interesting. Some are saying Elon Musk. Some are saying Nancy Pelosi. Dark Lumen said, rumor is exchanges are preparing for on-demand liquidity or ODL. That's interesting. Testing it out for X. See, I would love to believe that they changed the name to X, and it has something to do with like a code that he's going to use XRP, and that's going to be the official brand of X. I mean, something. I don't think Dogecoin is going to be the big chamoli there. Or no, he's definitely proven to follow XRP, but he doesn't say anything about it. BlackRock, definitely. That could be an issue. That could be something to deal with here. So, all right, let's read this. 104 million XRP mysteriously transferred in a single transaction, sparking speculation. Testnet closing off for 15 minutes August 19th. Ooh, interesting. Right pump. Can't disagree with that. As reported by blockchain data tracker Whale Alert. And this was about 17... it's about 22, 23 hours ago. No, it might have been longer now. As reported by blockchain data tracker, Whale Alert, a staggering 104 million XRP valued at over 58 million was mysteriously transferred in a single transaction. According to the data, the 104 million XRP was moved from an unknown wallet to a new unidentified address. Normally it wouldn't have mattered to me about the unknown wallet, but the fact it's going to a new unidentified wallet is interesting. In a tweet, Whale Alert reported that 104,400,229 XRP worth $58,217,603 transferred from an unknown wallet to unknown new wallet. And there's the official Whale Alert. And then me personally, I like to read through some of the replies to see if anything makes sense. So let's see what the most relevant replies say. Oh, no, I got to sign in. I'm already logged in. What do you mean? I'm not doing this. I guess we're not going to do that. And I'm not. Whatever. I'm still going through our other ones we talked about. I just don't want to waste too much time. This movement of XRP has drawn attention as it suggests whales, large holders of cryptocurrency. Government wallet is a good guess, Jorge. That's what I was thinking as well, because they would keep it secretive. Large holders of cryptocurrency might be making significant moves in the market. Is there a way to tell what platform the wallet is hosted on? This is an this was an unknown wallet, so in this case, no. And because it's an unidentifiable address, it was one that we don't know. We can't find the information. The Woodward Dream Cruise is going on today, and so many beautiful cars have drove by. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The exact reason for the transfer remains unknown. However, it might suggest a shift to a more secure wallet or a preparation for a potential sale. The transfer could be part of a broader strategy by a whale to reposition their holdings in anticipation of market change. And then there was also another one on top of this, which I thought was interesting. Whale Alert also flagged a major significant XRP move within the last 24 hours, in which 21,891,000 XRP worth $12,296,807 was transferred from BitTrex to an unknown wallet. So at least we know where these went. These came from BitTrex. At the time of writing, XRP was down 0.66% in the last 24 hours to 56.4 cents and down 4.16% over the last 7 days. XRP has been trading around 57 cents for the previous few days, signaling a battle between bulls and bears. A break and close above 58 cents might shift the short-term advantage in favor of buyers. If this occurs, XRP could rally to the overhead resistance level of 64 cents. The bears have vigorously guarded the level in the past and may do so again. This short-term bullish outlook might be dashed if the XRP price falls below the 50-day simple moving average at 54 cents. That might enhance selling pressure, pushing XRP near lows of 46 cents. In the short term, the market is intently waiting for a moving average crossover on XRP daily chart in the coming days. So I thought that was pretty good information. So if you want to read more about, this is on You Today, but if you want to read more from Tommy Wabold, he's on You Today. I thought he wrote a pretty nice article there, so I liked it. Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Right now we're still in, let's update it real quickly. We're still in extreme fear at 25. Yesterday we were at 27. Last week we were at 40 fear. Last month 61 greed. In fact, last month we hit 74 extreme greed at one point. So they usually say the money's in it when there's greed, and you're about to get toppled over when there's fear, or when there's greed, and there's money to be made when there's fear in the market. Right now, that is an awful looking candle. My audience, does anybody know what this candle is? And it starts with a G. Unless you think that's an inverted hammer, please let me know. Please let me know. But does anybody know what that candle is? Starts with a G. And after all, I do a lot of teaching here, so I have to find a way to strategically teach. They both look like it, even on both of these charts. Golden cross still in effect in the daily, which means with this gravestone, XRP is a ringside seat again. It is the Bulls and Bears. It sure is. Yeah, this looks to me like a prototypical gravestone, unfortunately. Now, like I said when we first started, if this came down here, we've only got 28 minutes to have a nice little drop here to about 50, I'm going to call it 56 cents. If we came down to 56 cents, I'm not even joking, this would look so much better. A nice pull to 56 and rebound right back up to 56.5 real quick in the next 27 minutes. And we have no volume, Sensei. That is absolutely 100% on the money. Couple this gravestone in here. We'll just go to the chart real quick. We'll go to Google because everybody, you know, or Safari, I should say. But we'll go to Google and we'll type in gravestone. So it's a gravestone doji, folks. Now, we can do the math. And our math here is to, you know, fact check. And, I mean, if you look at some of these, it didn't pull back as far as the gravestone we have. So I was trying to find one that you could see how it pulls down. But that's a gravestone. So the reason why I asked if it's a gravestone or an inverted hammer, so there's your gravestone. Now, if it was an inverted hammer now, because sometimes they do about a 78 to 80% inversion. And when that happens, they look sneaky like a gravestone. The problem is when you do an inverted hammer, you have very little wick that comes down below. And we've already seen there's too much wick that came through on the inverted to be an inverted hammer, in my opinion. So the inverted hammer, you don't want to see a wick coming through. That's the dead giveaway. The gravestone, you get this little like upside down cross start forming, and they can be at many different angles. They can come down farther. But I mean, that's just a perfect example of what you're looking at. So now you've seen the inverted hammer and you've seen a gravestone. Now if we look at this, and we're just being honest, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. I'm not trying to be, you know, the crypto bear or anything like that. But I'm not going to lie to my audience and say this looks bullish when that's a gravestone. Now if this gravestone comes up here by the end and we're up over 57 cents, that's fine. Then we'll invalidate that gravestone standard or setup and it'll have a bullish close, and that can happen. Remember, we made a new swing high on this candle. A candle high from the last candle, a new swing high. We did not make a swing low. So, we have a higher low and a higher high. So, what do you guys think? Is this going to break down because of what it's looking like? Is this a fake out to get us to break out? We have that golden cross here in the daily. Is that just an illusion? Is that just a lagging indicator of what's about to fall through? I still wanted to see us come up to 61.4, but that couldn't happen unless we came to 57.4 and broke it. That was our technical target. Right now, we're starting to, you know, slowly but surely eke our way back down to about even on the day. Now, let's take a look at some of the indicators here. Unfortunately, yeah, the no volume is not good. That volume, yeah, without the volume, we are absolutely cooked, Sensei. And John, yeah, no volume would equal a breakdown because we had a rise up with absolutely no volume. So we had a rise in price, got up to about 1.4%, 1.6% today. And then it came right back down because there was no volume to support the move up. Rising price, crashing volume always leads to a reversal back down once it's come out. Now, if we get a big strong candle here, that could change our everything. So right now, the XRP market capitalization is 31.7 billion, fully diluted market cap 56.5 billion. Trading volume, look at this in the last 24 hours, a measly 483 million. Remember when Judge Annalisa Perez gave out the fine and all that? we had over 6 billion in volume in 24 hours. We've come down to 483 million. This is embarrassing. And I love XRP more than anybody, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it if XRP looks like shit today. All-time highs $3.31. Circulating supply 56.1 billion, and total supply is 99.98. Remember, there's about 3.9 billion outstanding, so we actually have a 60 billion total supply circulating, I should say, right now. But that's not to be traded on our own exchanges. We got a little insight into that, but they redacted it, so we couldn't see how much we were actually losing out on. But it needs to be done. Needs to be done. It doesn't sound like it, but it's stuff that needs to be done. We can't buy the same way as the big wigs that were, or that big institutions that were helping get it off the ground. It just can't work that way. You'll never go anywhere. Oh, actually, I want to read this real quick. I think everybody should watch this part because these are the facts. These are the technicals by the charts, and no emotion can be taken. Performance in the last week down 2.59%. And if you haven't hit that like button, make my heart grow like the Grinch's. Make it grow by 5 to 10 times by getting us to 100 likes. It makes me so much very happy. It makes my positivity in my own head go out the roof when I see 100. Minus 10% in the last month, up 8.41% last 3 months, last 6 months up 1.42%, year to date down 8.13%, over the last 1 year up 11.77%. And now we'll go to the 4 hourly so we can get some extra. Look at the 4 hourly and then look at the weekly. The weekly's very strong right now for buy. We're very bullish in the weekly, and I'll show you why when we get off of this. But man, one could argue we have a weekly reversal playing out right now. So I said be very careful before you get caught up in this bearish bullshit. I'm just saying. So let's it is the same old my friend, because we're still in the same old pattern. Everybody who expects otherwise is giving me the same old uneducated comment. Because let me just be honest with everybody who says, oh, it's the same old, or XRP owes me this, or yada. First of all, XRP don't know a shit. So if we keep saying XRP owns us something, we're going to be in for a rude awakening, because it doesn't own us shit. Right? We're investing in it. We're investing for a later time, for when everything comes together. Some are just trying to make easy money. I'm investing in what I believe in. Yes, I want to make money, but like B2 Gold, I believe in B2 Gold. And yeah, it makes me feel good to make money with it. XRP, I believe in it. So when I'm making money on it, I fucking feel great. So, you know, and we're in the same consolidation since 2018. This pattern ends December of 21, or December of 24, or early January 25. And if it breaks below it, we could go all the way out another 6 months. And that could bring our support down to 26, 27 cents. So the point is here is this pattern hasn't even completed yet. It's a long-standing one. But you want to talk about long, go talk to the ones in gold. Gold took 44 years to break out of the resistance that it finally did. We back tested it at 2,375, that uptrending resistance. And now we went up to 2,500 for the first time. Closed at like 2,506. So 6.5 years is one thing, but gold took 44 years. We've got time. So let's look first at the Fibonacci and the 4 hourly. Our support one underneath is 46.1, 41.1 support 2, and 33 cents is support 3. The pivot point is what we would have to break below to get to the support structures. Pivot layer is 54.2 cents. Right now we're above it in a bullish fashion, and that is actually spot on the Fibonacci right now, as 54.2 cents is our support that, if broken, would lead us back down to 42 cents approximately. So I mean, look at the numbers. Resistance 1 right now is 62.3. Resistance 2, 67.3. Resistance 3, 75.4 cents according to the Fibonacci. Now, this is my favorite part. The RSI Relative Strength Index 14-day, neutral. Stochastic 14.33, neutral. Commodity Channel Index 20, neutral. Average Directional Index 14, neutral. Awesome Oscillator, neutral. Momentum 10, sell. MACD, that's Moving Average Convergent Divergence. That level 12 and 26, buy. Stochastic RSI Fast 3, 3, 14, 14, neutral. William Percent Range 14, neutral. Bull Bear Power, sell. Ultim Oscillator, neutral. And the part that's my favorite is right here. The exclusively is my favorite. The moving averages. And this tells you whether or not to buy or sell at an exact moment. Exponential moving average, EMA 10, 56.55 cents. Buy. Simple moving average 10, 56.4 cents. Buy. Exponential moving average 20, 56.6 cents. Sell. Simple moving average 20, 56.5 cents. Buy. EMA 30, sell at 56.7. SMA 30, sell at 56.8. See where we're at right now? This tells me we should go down to start the next flip of the clock. You know, just on the EMAs, but what we've seen with the gravestone also seems to point in that direction. The EMA 50, sell at 56.8. So according to the SMA and EMA at 50, and the SMA and EMA at 30, 56.7, 56.8 are very dangerous levels to buy. 56.89, the EMA 100 day, sell at 56.8. Simple moving average 100, now we go down to 56.1, buy the SMA 100. EMA 200 day, buy at 56.1. So as weak as we are at 56.7 and 56.8, we're showing some signs of strength at the EMA 200 day level and SMA 200 day levels at 58 and 58 or 56.1 cents. SMA, the 200 was a neutral. Was a sell at 58 cents. Ichimoku baseline 926.52.26 neutral at 56.7. Volume weighted moving average 20 day buy at 56.5. Now that's interesting. That's interesting, but I like the 56.1 area more based on what I'm seeing just on this analysis. And the Hall moving average sell, that basically brings it all together in the last 9 days. It's a sell at 56.7 cents. Hello. Getting Lulu. Ooh. So yeah, based on the technical indicators, we're looking more at a sell at the 56.7 level, 56.8 level, and we're looking more at a buy at the 56.1 level. And that's on the EMA and SMA at the 200 day. The EMAs and the SMAs at the 30 and 50 were sells. The 20-day SMA was a little contradiction there with the EMA. One was a sell and one was a buy at 566, and 565 was a buy. We also have a buy on the volume weighted moving average 20-day at 56.5. So what do we make of this? And does everybody like, I got a question for everybody. Do you like how we now go over all of these technicals? You know, it just gives us an expanded feel on our lives, because I do like doing it. I do, because it allows us to see outside of our own analysis where we're seeing some kind of confluency. I really do like it. I think we're evolving here, and we're starting to turn this into something more than me just reading the charts now. You notice I only read the charts for 25 minutes today, and we've been on for 43. I think it gives us a real nice look. Now, Bitcoin is the one right now that we really have to get some leverage with. Lonzo says, oh, thank you for the $5 donation, Lonzo. He says, Velo looking like strong accumulation on uphold list. Yes, I know, and I kicked myself. I said it a few days ago. I should have bought it once I figured out they were up when they were about to list on uphold. I kicked myself. I really do. This is one I'll kick myself for a couple days, because I seen it right before it was listed, and I know it was down here. So you're talking about I've already cost myself 50% here. 50%. And they have, if you want Velo, video description below, you can buy Velo on HOTCOIN. Forget uphold. You're going to get charged out the wazoo. Here, you know what? We'll do a quick comparison. I've got both exchanges. We'll do a very quick comparison. Uphold. And this is what I'm saying here, folks. This is the difference. And this is what I keep telling everybody. Don't get caught up buying your stuff and losing all your money just by buying and selling. That's the one thing we can't afford to happen, especially in this time and day when everything is very frivolous. Everything is very expensive. You can't just give it away. So Velo on uphold, if I want to buy, so let's say I want to buy $5,000 worth, right? I can get 356,668 velo. If I want to buy 5,000 velo on HOTCOIN, for $5,000 here. What the hell just happened here? Oh, it's not going to show me because I don't have that much money in here. Well, I want to know just to know. How much would it cost me to buy 5,000? What the fuck? You know what? It ain't going to tell me. It won't tell. Okay, fine. $691. I can buy 50,487. That's fine. That's a better way to look at it anyhow, because more people would probably have less money, you know, to spend than 5,000 on it. Okay, so perfect example on Uphold. Listen to the differential. This is, to me, this is bullshit. On $691, you're looking at it in front of me, Velo. You get 50,487 tokens. Look at my phone. $691. It's going to be inverted. I'm sorry. $691. And look how many you get on Uphold. 49,261. That's freaking criminal. That's criminal. Look at the difference. I know it doesn't sound like a lot. That's 12,000 tokens. And yeah, someone will be like, well, Tom, it's not that bad. We're only talking about $671 right now. Or $691. So I won't even count the over the top of 12,000. 12,000 times 0.013. Or 0.013. That's $15.60 on $691 in fees. That's fucking bullshit. Excuse my French. Don't support Uphold with that nonsense. If you have Uphold, you've already got everything set up. Just open up an account on HOTCOIN, buy the Velo for cheaper, and then once they allow you to send it over to Uphold via the, by sending it, I don't know if you can right now. Uphold's always slow in that regard. Do it that way, but don't give them your money. Imagine that's on, so every $691, you're going to get about a $15 additional fee out of Uphold than on HOTCOIN. Just put it in perspective. So on $5,000, you're talking about, what, $150 maybe? That's what I mean. It's ridiculous. And I used to be a part of that. And it actually, the first time I realized how bad it was on Uphold, and I commend 107 of you for listening to this, because I really mean this. If you're trading, don't lose your money just by trading. It's ridiculous. And it's hard to swing trade and do stuff when they're taking your money off the top. It's like being taxed before you even tax. Remember, there's a tax as well for trading crypto if you have gains. But it's a very crazy world we live in. That's why I keep showing HOTCOIN and BITUNIX. These two exchanges allowing people in the USA and worldwide without a VPN and KYC to buy in at spot so much cheaper. It's a game changer for me. I wasn't swing trading for the longest time, even on spot, because of what Uphold was doing. It's been a couple years now since I've trusted an Uphold the way I used to. Only because of, it's remarkable, the differential. It's just craziness. It's it just bothers me. It bothers me so much. To the point that when I was in XRP in 21, I had 7,800 XRP at 47 cents. So, and I had a couple other things, but just the XRP itself, we can just look at the profit in just XRP, 7,800 XRP, and we can look how much it cost me as well. And then I'll tell you how much they stole from me. And I don't remember how much the fee was in on the buy-in. See, that's what kills me. Because I bought it over time. I don't know what the exact total fee was. I only know what the sell fee was. And it, oh, baby. So times 0.47, of course, $3,666. You know, you couldn't make that up if you tried. So now, when I sold it, it was $1.66. So I always talk about how I got to over $12,000 when I sold XRP. It was $12,948. So a $3,000 $666 investment turned into $12,948. So minus $3,666. I made $9,282 on XRP, you know, in a couple months, like a month, in front of everybody live, and that's when they started following. Like the big guns started following. So I sold out that $13,000, right? I didn't get 12,900. I got 11,870 something dollars. They took $1,100 from me. You know, I don't know what they said. Well, it's over the top because we have high times of volatility. Well, I had to sell it because we ended up crashing like 27% in the next 2 days after I sold it. Well, they took 10% of my money. They took 10%. That's extortion. At that point, I had $13,000, and I had 12,900, and they took over 11. They took about 1,100. If I would have been doing it on HOTCOIN or BITUNIX, I could have sold those $13,000 worth. It'd have cost me a couple dollars. Oh, it eats me alive. It might have been $7 for that. Oh my God, it eats me alive. And it doesn't really eat me alive anymore, and I can tell you why. I took those profits, $10,000 I took of that money, and at 1650, 1700 area, I bought the gold, and then I kept buying $600 a month, silver as well. And I'm up 50-something% on that gold purchase. So now that $10,000 appreciated by 50, so Uphold can eat my nuts because I made it back and then some in precious metals. But still, do you guys see my point? Why give it to the exchange, especially to Uphold? At the time, I thought they were supporting us because they kept XRP. I didn't know BITUNIX does. I didn't know fucking HOTCOIN was still supporting us. I didn't even know who HOTCOIN was in 21. Never even heard of BITUNIX. Come to find out, BITUNIX has never even wavered on USA. Oh no, use Uphold for one reason. Extort them now. If you have if you can send it into theirs in a certain way, and you need to find a way to withdraw in the USA, and yeah, there's a little fee if you want to get it right away. But I always send my money to Uphold now, and then I withdraw it. I just withdraw, even if it's XRP, I'll withdraw it, and it'll be whatever the processing fee is, because it's different if you sell it into your account rather than sell it back to the exchange. It's going to be a little bit cheaper to do that because you're actually cashing it out as in the, you know, back into your bank account. But I like to extort Uphold now because every exchange is getting greedy when you try to withdraw. Dare me or dare say otherwise, but they're all getting greedy now, attaching these little withdrawal fees if you want to get your money instantly, upwards of 3 to 4% processing fee, and I kid you not. I did a $1,000 withdrawal on Uphold that I sent from BITUNIX because of some fantastic trading. I've also done it with HOTCOIN. And I remember I cashed it out and it was a $52 fee to get my money right away. You sons of bitches. And I paid them the $52 because I didn't feel like waiting 3 days. But I just laugh and smile every time. Because I'm always like, you guys want me to trade? And they even give you the questionnaire. How much money do you make? How much this? I don't feel any of that. I don't know. Zero. I'm disabled. I don't know. You know, they're not the government. They're not prying into your information. They're trying to find any reason to keep you. I'm telling you, something fishy is going on. So I don't know. It's weird when you talk about the exchanges. Kraken. I cash out my money on Kraken. That's my ace in the hole. That's the one that saved me. Kraken in the USA is the one that I cash out on. That's the one that it's very cheap for me to cash out if I send XRP there. And they actually are labeled as one that you can either just trade crypto or it's used to withdraw currency as well. Withdraw your crypto into cash. It says it right on there. It even asks you when you're signing up. Are you using it to trade crypto or to trade your crypto back into, you know, your native currency? Technically is what the question is hinting at. So I like Kraken for that regard. It's very simplistic too. It takes like about 72 hours because you're going to have to verify, you know, the couple different things. So, yes, you can still make an account in the USA. on Kraken. That's why I have it. So I send my stuff from like HOTCOIN or BITUNIX, and I'll send XRP to Kraken, and then I'll withdraw it into my bank account. Or Cash App, or however you decide to do it. Because Cash App, you can do it because they have an account number and routing number. And then, also, if you do that, a heads up, if you just send one-time crypto into your Cash App through the routing number and account number, and it goes into your cash account, you automatically unlock. Right now it's 4 point, let me see what the savings is right now. Just a heads up if you're trying to save money. 4.5% it automatically unlocked when I sent crypto here. I don't have any money in the savings because it's all in my B2 Gold, 7,249. But if it was in the savings, I could get 4.5% right now. And you unlock that if you just send one direct deposit, which I didn't know crypto counted as a direct deposit, but I mean, it makes sense. So yeah, that's just a heads up. B2 Gold did great for us last week, up 11, or the last 7 days, up 11.6%. We bought back in on, not this past Friday, but the Friday before at $2.41. So just a heads up if you're trying to put money in a savings and your bank's ripping you off and you have Cash App, send $10 via crypto so you can unlock the 4.5% or some kind of direct deposit. It is so tight, the XRP chart. I still want to believe it's going to go up here, because when I look at this was my little setup here, and I know some people think I'm stupid for putting these here, but this was the breakout in my mind if we're breaking out of an inverse head and shoulder. So I set this little jank chart up. I know it looks weird, but look at the back test it's got right now. It's got a nice back test that it's working on. So I still think that this is like a bump and run pattern, and as long as we don't give up 54.2 cents, in my opinion, I still think 64 cents is not out of the question. Now, what's more in the question is that 61.1 or 61.4 now. So this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. I really, really am. This is what I'm thinking. Whoops. Shit. Well, as it is. That's what I'm thinking. And that doesn't look very, that still looks like we could have a bullish push. It does. It's just, I know if we get down below a certain level, what we have to deal with. So we're trying to cover all bases here. And as some of you are wondering, why the hell is his hair so long? That's because last year I said in July that I wouldn't cut my hair until all-time highs, but I gave myself an out. Last July, I said if we hit $1, I could cut my hair if I chose to, or trim my, cut my goatee, as it's getting very long now. But nope, we haven't even sniffed $1 in 3 years, XRP. Well, we did hit 94 cents, but after that happened is when I proclaimed. Right after that, I said I'm not cutting my hair until we hit $1, and it was like 20 cents away. It was still at 80 cents or 82, and I'm like, if it's so easy, I'll be able to cut my hair quick. But I was making a point, and look where we're at now. Look where we're at now. I can barely see. Ooh, somebody said they put in a long position themselves today. I had a small leverage trade earlier with our copy trading group. In total, we made about 6.3% today. Not too shabby. But I still want to be a part of this next move. So I'm trying to figure out a nice stop loss. So I need this. So my plot here is to let this kind of, if this is a successful, because this looks okay in the 2 hourly right now, I want to come down. And as long as we establish a support here at 564, that could be a spot. And notice I kind of lagged it here until the end because my voice is sore. But I didn't want to leave yet. I wanted to do my due diligence. So do yours as well and share this on social media. Please. Please share this with your friends. Go on Facebook right now. Or just hit share on YouTube. And share it to your Facebook page. Seriously. Or if you're on Facebook, type in XRP Future Millionaire and come follow me on Facebook. We just hit 2,500 followers yesterday, and now we're at 2,560. I had more followers on Facebook just sharing my YouTube content than I had on YouTube. I only had 10 followers yesterday, and yesterday on YouTube or Facebook I had 61. I might have to start doing lives there as well. I don't know what's going on, but I always wanted to start Facebook for some reason. I hate them so much that I just want to utilize their platform and keep growing. I want to keep growing this content because I think I think what we do here is more than just crypto. Oh, precious metals proves it. But we talk. We're friends here. Certain people I rub the wrong way. And not in a massage parlor type way, of course. Not even those fancy, majestic ones. I just rub them the wrong way because they don't want to hear truth sometimes. But we're a very cohesive unit here. It's not just me. We have a lot of great people here. And you're watching this ad-free because of the beautiful members of Tom's Army. We haven't had any members today, last couple days, but the members past, present, and future are the reason why we watch this ad-free in real time on the lives. So make sure you thank the members of Tom's Army. Now, when this is in rerun, if you're watching after, you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? I'm watching a rerun as we speak, this dumbass. Well, that's during the live itself. So if you have any incentive to come here during the lives, you can join us here in real time around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today I was a little later because of the party, and earlier I said I probably wouldn't have a live, but I love you guys too much not to go live. I really do. I love going live. And I've done an update every single day since March of 2021 when I started. I've never missed a day, so you can live in the solace as long as I am still breathing. I'm doing an update, and I'm going to try to do it live. So we're going to have to end it here, though, because I got to go help Julie. Fortunately, I did a lot of cleaning before I came live. I cleaned up everything I needed to, so it doesn't even look like we had a party. I'm a majestic worker, I tell you what. But right now, most important thing, we don't want to see a hot start. Ah, Tom, what do you mean we don't want to see a hot start? We don't want to see a hot start. I want to see a correction here. Come through here. Remember what we seen in the daily? Remember what we seen in the daily? That's what we seen in the daily. So, I kind of think it would be in our best interest to tease us down here real quick to 56.1, like I said, and then sway back up. Now, let me tell you right now, if we can pour in some volume instantly and not give it back. So, either we have to go down here, or the one way around this, and this is a big if, but if we do this real quick, and in like the next 15, 20, 30 minutes, you see us just go, whew, and you see like you see a candle like this, and the 5 minute, then you know something could be brewing. Something could be brewing. And then what you'd want to see to know is like, hey, it came up to 57.9. Then you're like, oh, what the fuck? It keeps coming down, or it's even maybe a little bit higher, and it does something like this. As long as it bounces up and holds this, we got something going here. Now, if we go, you know, we got spooky ghost. Woo! You know, it'd be spooky. You know, you don't want to see that if it does start doing that, because then you're going to put in a head and shoulders in a short time frame. So what we're looking for is that very quick break up. If we're going to have a break up, preferably for me a small consolidation, because we ended the day bearish yesterday in the daily. So would it make sense? Yeah, it would make sense to come down. You know, and then invalidate this structure. If we're going to come to support. Now, if we don't want to do that, the most sense would be to just come up to 57.1, 57.4, back test at the 2018 resistance as support and get on our way. And if we can get on our way and break that 2018 resistance, and please subscribe, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I don't beg about much. I'm not going to beg you to pay me money or subscribe to the channel or send a donation, but I will beg you to subscribe. If you've gotten anything out of the subscribe, we're hemorrhaged here. And what I mean by that is we've had no subscribers. Well, we've had a couple. But, you know, we got to keep the light bill on, and the only way to do that is to bring in new subscribers that aren't sick of what we do already. So to bring in new subscribers would mean that they would have to put up with me until they can figure it out. Silver Days, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. See? He knew we're hemorrhaging here, and the only way to reverse that is to get some new subscribers. And I say we're hemorrhaging because we need in some fresh talent, because just like in everything, some people get complacent. Right? Some people, they get sick of the old everyday routine. They get sick of the fact that XRP for 3 years almost hasn't hit $1. Now the new people that come into the space, they subscribe and they go, oh my God, look at XRP. I've been waiting years to buy this baby. Or, I can't believe I just found out about this. Or, oh my God, I can't believe it's at 56. You know, that's what we need. We need that fresh positivity. What we don't need is, it happens every time. XRP's never gonna be good. XRP never can push up, it always breaks down. Same old story for XRP. Oh, manipulation at its finest. Can never get ahead as a retail investor. You guys are always losing money. No, what you need is, wow, we're up 53%. No, wait a minute. What are we up? I can't lie. What are we? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we are. I forgot. We're still up in that. I forgot. We're way down here. The positivity would be like, hey, even though it looks like shit, since they bought back, they're still up 62%. Look at these guys. How did they know? Or, hey, XRP's almost 2 for $1. If it comes down just a little bit more, I can get 2 for my $1. I can't even get a stick of gum 2 for $1 anymore. And if I do, it's filled with so many things that you shouldn't be putting in your mouth. And I don't mean to be offensive, but with some of the... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going there. I will not go there. We should be done here, so we're in overtime. Sometimes I get myself in trouble in overtime, and that's over an hour. I'm going to start calling it overtime. But what I was going to say, does anybody want to hear the atrocious comment I was going to make? And if there's any ladies in the audience, please close your ears. And I know we have almost 11% that watch are female in our audience, so... Ooh, look at Bitcoin here. Look at Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. A small potential finute. Look at this. We got an opportunity. If there's a leverage trader in the house who has testicular fortitude, this is what I talk about. So, we're at 59,500. You could, for 0.6%, which on a $1,000 10x trade would cost you $64. You could try to ride this, and my advice would be to just, if you're going to do that, give yourself some grace and cost yourself 76. But I understand, tight times, $64, 66 bucks. And then if it comes through, you try to wait, and maybe it comes way down. But you give yourself the grace if you have testicular fortitude. What is this? Since you begged for it, laugh out loud joking, thanks for all you do, brother. Daniel! Thank you for not only being in Tom's Army for your first month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens, and that is my face superimposed on there, circa 2018. And thank you, her name, she has Golden Creations, but Golden Girl, she sent me that. Just sent it to me out of the blue, free of charge. Didn't want anything in return. And that was pre me being on YouTube by several years. So I used it as an honor and a badge of moment, or like a honorable thing to make it my month one badge. So that is my face superimposed on there. I kid you not. I actually asked her to do that. The first copy wasn't my face. It was a skeleton underneath the thing. So I asked her if she could superimpose my face, and she did. She did. It's a beautiful thing. Short of a Black Swan event, I think we're going higher. I agree. And what I was going to say, I see some people wanted to hear the dirty thing I was going to say. The problem is I can't remember what it was for. I can't remember what the dirty thing was that I was going to talk about. I know the comparison, what I was going to say, but what was I comparing it to? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Bitcoin goes, we go. Short of a Black Swan. JW, you seen what I did, didn't you? That's why you're laughing. What the hell is CRS? I'm sorry, I told you I'm in overtime. This is where I get... JW, you know when I get into overtime, I get in trouble because I'm delirious. Plus, I had a party today for the 11-year-old to be. The same one that I've been talking about for the last few weeks. It is the... what I can't remember now. I can't remember shit. Oh, can't remember shit. It could also be can't retain shit either, since I can't seem to remember what CRS means. Interesting. But, yeah. That's basically all I got. I'm just shooting the shit. I've gone over everything I want to. XRP right now, I mean, 30-minute, I like the 30-minute candle. XRP in the same breath, remember what we talked about with Bitcoin? There is a small testicular fortitude-like trade here. And, yeah, it could cost you money, but let's just take it on the $1,000 10x perimeter. It's at 566, we'll say. 5661. The risk right now, because you're only going to ride it to this downward wick, and if it came below it, then you would expect a little more depreciation. And then if your goal was to ride it, even if you let it stop out here, you just buy it a little bit shorter down here, and then you could just rebuy it. But if that was your goal and you're like, oh, this is the reversal, you could simply put the stop loss, and I'd put it, if it says 5640, I'd put it at 5633 or something. 5635, whatever. Hell, you can put it right here so you can get the 0.37, 5640. That's a 37. So that's what I mean. There's ways to do this. This is what I do when I leverage trade. Because the market's so volatile, and God forbid that it reverses very quickly. Because this looks a little bullish with how it's got a bullish cross in the 30. Yes, we came through, but now we very quickly come back on top and trying to at least a 5660. But we can't forget that we had that gravestone to end the daily. So would it be more likely that we would just break up? It's possible. It's possible. But we still have to make sure that we don't get that downward correction. So I got to go, everybody. Thank you so much. I want to go help Julie. It's been a fantastic live. Thank you all so much. And I hope you join me, I think, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The problem is I have a family reunion on my grandpa's side. Never had one before, and he's 89 years old. So I don't know what time I'm going to be back home. And I'm going to embrace it because I've never really seen that side of my family. So we'll see what happens. So have a blessed evening, everybody. And thank you so much for putting up with my shenanigans.